Like, I ain't stupid. I'll post that shit after the game. I always do, and I don't give a fuck if they get mad about it or not.
Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the
Bruh, they be watching this shit, I swear to God.
NFL game, and that was in evidence.
Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I low-key think Payne be watching my shit, too.
This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Payne, I'm just talking shit, bud. Chill.
At the one. He gets away from one.
Sheesh.
Turn gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond?
Bro, I just returned. In Money League? As in T-Money? As in the biggest bitch on planet Earth?
61, Matchbox Lights.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence.
Ooh, good
It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that they drafted him. And go out.
You ain't going nowhere, boy! Shut Zeke down!
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Your pussy ass shit, boy!
Behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Why's you out here smoking?
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
There go Taylor Rapp. Tag Zeke. Zeke little bitch ass ain't going nowhere.
There's nothing but room to run.
Bro, I got a linebacker in that league you added me in Ducks League. That man got a 99 speed. One of my linebackers, or no, it's a 97, excuse me. It's a 97 speed linebacker, bro. I said, what?
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few
Bro,
things
I ain't never seen no linebacker with no 97 speed now.
That's a nice start for
they
them
out here tripping. Is it 93?
Taken in at the 9. Give him
yeah.
11 yards that time.
I thought it said 97.
And the Rams will go on offense here.
Am I tripping?
1st and 10.
And he at 96?
Ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks. Because
slime back on Madden?
It didn't turn into any points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Facts.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So
the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Middle.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You said there ain't no rules in this league, Vince?
An incomplete pass on that last play.
Like
that
none?
means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
How this bitch dropped the
Several on the
ball?
sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Had to have. I'm telling y'all, he had to have edited him.
And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He starts off at a 94 or 93. That's not true, because I do this. You can ask Payne. I do this shit with DK Metcalf all the time.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence, and he fires one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes,
I'm telling y'all, he botched that team.
It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, so if you don't shut your duck-loving ass up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Shit, I do.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Facts. I learned it from Chris.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence, flush to his right.
Come on, man. Bad.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers.
Chris, are you in my division in Madden's realist?
Those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation?
Are you in my division?
Reading, reacting, and then
bad. I can't wait to knock his head in.
And take it in the opposite direction.
So
I can't wait to knock his head in.
Shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, Dallas is right now.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You staying at your crib? How's that ride and shit going on down there?
Their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they're decent field
They're burning shit down out here.
We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Charlie! Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or or you start thinking about going to his backup.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Looking to throw. He finds his target.
Come on now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Who is the fuck is that
Now
with that deep voice?
Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hey, Vince.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I don't want to go to sleep, Payne. Daddy, don't tell me to go to bed. It's summer break.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
No.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already
I want to go to bed.
Scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Smooth.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go.
57's the mic. Watch him hit it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of
I heard the commish was a douchebag.
Right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Is that what happened? Shit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get
I don't think he's heard anything from them.
Inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And that's incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet.
He's frustrating.
For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Alert 3, alert 3. 66,
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard
JT probably
line,
ain't off
but
yet.
they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guy.
Imagine being happy about getting that.
They're going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a
He probably can't
player.
use Tua.
Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little... Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason. Quarterback They held him without a sack and gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, orbit. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Come on, baby.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
59, check, check, 59. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Tight don't.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle. On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
This lag is fucking awesome.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
No, it's 33, 34-0.
His guys continue to put this one out of reach. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
I don't have any wideouts that I can
this early, but
break free.
You get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Why the fuck is my connection lagging? Like, what in the fuck kind of fuck bullshit is this? 250 fucking megs. Alright, Comcast, you gonna get a call tomorrow.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Good luck.
And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
GPYC still plays in leagues.
Right there, 54 miles. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. A first down carry by Elliott. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
94 is the mark.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touch, kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
2nd and 13. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Swing. Check 3.
What is it?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb.
No, I'm good.
Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now
I'm not running the league. I'm not commissioning the league. Don't put me as a commissioner. Anything. I'm not doing none of that fucking bullshit.
Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL.
Yours just lagged. This is weird.
Like they had a victory.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're going home with a loss.
Mine shouldn't either.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And
Trevor
my
Lawrence
goodness,
sucks.
another interception. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown.
Matt Stafford really ain't that bad for 83. I think it is awful to say no play. Oh shit, I got 10K XP. What should I do?
Cowboys. Zerline now for the PAT. And
Where
the
have you
lead
been?
grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Apparently.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Past the 20.
I guess we're just going to throw a pick to every player this team's got. Yeah.
Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
Y'all are so fucking funny.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Bro, I swear to God, like, all this shit's fucking lagging.
Make it the 24.
Babe, turn your Wi-Fi off on the phone, turn the TV off, go to bed.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, defense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
I'm coming.
Hold on. Check.
54. Mike 54. Right here. Mike 54, Mike.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Oh, this fucking game.
With a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I need my internet to stop lagging.
Doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss
Pay
of
$140 for fucking internet just for the shit to lag.
2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I swear to God, dude, it's a lag switch.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
94 is the Mike. 94.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now. Still throwing
What kind of fucking
And I
league
know
is
my
this?
background says, why do you need to do
Is
this?
this
Just go
Sim?
and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left
I
in
remember
regulation.
exactly why I got the fuck off this time. Keep talking shit, also. Keep talking that dumbass shit.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All these people do is those dumbass man-up blitzes like bitch-ass niggas.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I wish my team knew how to catch a fucking ball.
All right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And an alley to run. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, son.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback.
2015 season.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants
Siri.
him to feel good, but at the
Call
same time,
JT
find
Thompson.
a way to keep improving.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
Hey, Blood,
teams
where
want
you
to do
at?
that, and coaches want to. I remember one time.
Nowhere to escape, and
What time
he
are you
goes
getting off,
down.
11?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot
that
water
mean?
now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
So you are there until what?
Now gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task.
His leg
to
didn't
match
help.
up to him.
Not one bit.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They go ahead and snap it.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You are a bitch ass nigga. Go fucking kill yourself, you sorry piece of shit. Your mom should have aborted you, bitch ass.
Remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they take a knee.
Go to base. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it was a great while for L.A. They'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bitch ass nigga.